Alright. Maybe this will work better.
We're on air.
Now, what do you like about hanging out on air, Nick?
Hangouts in general are a lot of fun, just being able to communicate with people face to face. But hangouts on air tend to have cooler people in them.
And then you can show them off. You can tell everybody who you've talked to that's famous.
Right.
It's my heater, but it hasn't kicked off in a long time.
And then you can show them off.
My computer just went
You
out.
can tell everybody who you've talked to that's famous.
There's a lot of famous.
Right.
Why did you do this?
Tony, can you tell Paul in there, or who's in there?
No, it's a little Hispanic.
Oh, Francisco. Can you tell Francisco that
Well,
the
now
power...
it's going to seem like I need him.
No. He knows. We've been through this problem before. Sorry,
Well,
guys. We had a little power problem.
But I blessed him out before. Now I've got to go to him and kowtow.
Well, kowtow. Kiss some ass.
Yeah, kiss.
I'm coming here and kowtow to you now because now I need you.
Francisco, did your power go out? Your power, your computer? We're connected to the same. Our power just went out.
Well,
Yeah.
then why is my power out? Why do you cause
See, his power is out. Can you call Jimmy? He knows exactly what it
Why
is.
do you cause me these problems?
Oh, I look like a humpback.
Good morning,
You
sunshine.
do.
I do, right? Look at my back.
Hello, Deanna.
Well, guys.
You do look like a humpback.
Deanna, you're up early.
He knows exactly the power trip.
More than somewhat.
Thank you.
And you sound so excited about it, too.
Tony is not a happy man.
Oh, yeah.
You do right now, please, Francisco. Thank you. I know, Tony, I'm not happy because my heater just cut out and I'm freezing.
Your heater?
Yes.
All right. You know, my computer, like as in, you know, things I need to do as in work.
Hello, Tony.
Yay, Tony.
Tony, it looks like you've got a case of the Mondays.
You know what?
No, listen, Tony must have had like 3 power drinks because he's
No. What do you mean?
all day he's been like da 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 da.
No, that's not true.
All morning. I haven't been able to get any work done because he's just ta 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 ta.
Tony, you're disruptive.
I emailed the people with my mom blog pen. I told them the story and this and that. And no. We went to Hawaii and we did this and then I have my.
I'm shorter than you. That is not acceptable. Hold on.
Tony, you shouldn't be disruptive in the workplace.
Justin, really?
I knew that'd get you sitting down again.
That was very dangerous what you just did.
Will you fall down like to the back? Like,
That was very
pick up?
dangerous. Oh, I need to get my car one.
It's elevated, right, Tony? Like, don't do that. Like, that won't be too manly.
What? That I jumped up on the chair?
No. It's the stage is elevated, right? I mean, if you roll back, won't you fall?
No, I won't fall. No. I'm very dexterous. You'd be surprised, Kempton.
but it's a step higher, right? I mean, there's a
It's much higher.
possibility.
Stacy, I love your hair, by the way.
Thank you.
I do. It's
Yeah, it looks good.
eye-catching. Very eye-catching. I love it when people are different. I really do.
I was just trying to match my tattoos.
Like my man Diano. You know, he's different. You know, Kempton and Justin, you two are different too, but we won't go into that.
Thanks for that. Thanks for not saying that on air anyway.
And Nick, I don't know you well enough yet to know whether you're different, but you look like you could be too.
Nick must be different because he's happy to sit in this hangout with the rest of us.
Exactly. Well, you guys know I'm different, so.
Who's Deanna, do you know Nick?
I don't know if he and I have crossed paths before, actually.
No? Okay.
I don't think so. Hi.
Hi.
Someone's fixing your bed, Deanna.
Aisha's still in it.
Someone's in
Oh,
your
someone's
bed.
in your bed.
Aw, good morning.
Oh, hi, Aisha.
Hi, Aisha. She's a little camera shy from what Deanna tells us.
I know.
Yeah.
Only by a lot.
That's so funny. I saw
Yeah,
it.
she's on the
I
phone.
was like, oh no. Someone's trying to.
And maybe that's all we want to say on that conversation.
That's all. We want to leave that alone. Okay. I'm trying to get him to wash my car.
Well, did you not?
What?
Did you get him? Did you?
I told him to take my keys.
Okay.
And get my car washed. Okay. We have a car wash people that come to our building.
They actually do it down in our parking garage, which is very convenient. Very convenient.
Oh.
Watch my car while I'm at
I
work.
haven't had it done in a few years, to be honest with you, but I used to.
They're not the best.
Yeah, but they're convenient.
It's convenient.
I thought you'd get your butler to clean your car, Tony.
Okay, Justin, really? Really?
His boy.
Can I just tell
Boy,
you,
yeah.
Justin, apparently you're a little bit out of practice with your insults. You need to brush up.
I'll try harder tomorrow.
It's hard to insult someone when you're on air and you have to be PC and PG.
Well, yeah. There's certain etiquette when you're on air, and you try to get in the. You still try to elbow the odd one in.
Well, that's never really slowed us down before.
Can I just,
That is true.
can I just tell you, Stacy, that's not true. One time I had a hangout, and Justin was the first person in the hangout, and he ripped me up one side and down the other. I couldn't get a word in edgewise.
What'd she say?
And every time I tried to say, and he'd fire off another salvo.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
I was on form. I was on form that day.
Finally, I had to just stop and laugh because I couldn't. I don't know what side of the bed he got up on that day, but he was just.
Oh, I need to pull up Bright
Jimmy.
Eye. I'm so sorry.
seeing you.
Tell her I need to put up Bright Eye. Shoot. Graphics 301. Ah, okay, there it is. It's coming up. Sorry, guys.
Why are you in here?
Because I didn't pull up Graphics 301, they're going to take this shot. You guys are going to be on air in LA in just a second. Okay?
Can you leave now?
When I do like a wave, that means you guys
should know this is
Cool.
Saul.
We can all wave at the same time.
have
Does
to
that mean
wave.
I did not have my mouse?
This is Saul.
Massage.
This is my esteemed stage
This
manager.
is our boy.
And whenever anything goes wrong,
I met him.
it typically has nothing to do with him, but I take it out on him anyway.
Right, he's the one to blame, is he?
Yes, he's the one I blame for everything.
Oh, that's the one I met at the studio.
Yes, you did. Yes. you
The
did.
power tripped again. The power tripped. It wasn't
Someone's
me.
on a power trip? What was that?
What? Tony?
It's Tony, isn't it?
Tony's on a power trip?
Yeah.
He is on a power trip.
I'm never on a power trip. I'm on a lot of power drinks.
Sucking too much power.
You're so bad for you, Tony.
You're an
And
overdrive.
Jimmy, can I just tell you, it's all your fault? Yes, a brother bringing the other brother down. You are the one who told me. You're the one who told me where to get Nas, and now I am, I'm downing like 2 or 3 of them a day.
No.
Yes, Stacy.
So bad
Bad
for
for
you.
you.
Yes, Stacy. Jimmy's fault.
Oh, so you found? So I take it you found it.
No,
That's
no,
what you,
no.
Stacy.
Just
Stacy,
make
that's what you
straight up.
call. Stacy, that's what you call black on black crime.
Oh, word.
Okay, are you guys ready? 3, 2, I think. I don't know. That's what I just heard. Did you?
2.5.
Okay, now do you see the monitor behind me, you guys?
Yeah.
Do you see
Yeah.
the monitor behind Tony's head? Okay, they're doing
They're doing adoptive pet
Tony.
right now.
Okay, you see that monitor right there?
Yeah.
I'm on the air right now, and then you'll see us on the air.
Okay, just so you know, Nick, we're not usually this crazy. We're usually a lot crazier.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
This is a toned down version of
no
it.
handle. Never mind. They're going to
I'm
go.
toned down too. I haven't had any coffee.
Oh, you haven't had any. And what time is it there in Dallas?
It's 10:45.
2 hours
And
ahead.
you haven't had any coffee yet?
No.
What?
That's a crime in itself, isn't
I
it?
haven't had any coffee in like 5 years. Does that count?
This is my second cup.
I've never had coffee, so how about that one?
2 liters of water this morning already.
Jimmy, you telling me you're like that anyway?
Yeah, I don't drink coffee.
Yeah, me, man.
Glad, Jimmy, it's okay.
I wouldn't have even owned up to that.
There, it's back on.
Where are you going?
The power's back on.
Where are you going?
Nowhere.
Then why are you asking me if I'm going to be here?
I don't know.
So Tony, I see you found Nas. Did you find different flavors or what?
Nas, much to my detriment. Thank you very much, Jimmy.
You know, there was a good year where you didn't drink any Nas.
No, it wasn't a year.
Was it 2 years? Thank you,
Thank you very much,
Francisco.
Francisco. I appreciate
Power's
it.
back on. Was it a year or 2?
No, you know what happened? Let me tell you what happened. The story is, and Jimmy, you may know this already, but if you
What happened was.
you have to suffer for it again. But I was one of our reporters, Rick Lozano, was doing a story, and I can't remember. He was at the Speedway somewhere out there in Pomona or someplace, and he was doing a story, and it was this particular race was sponsored by Nas, and this was about 2 years ago, right? Yeah.
No, it was 4 years ago.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was, Tony, because it was right when I came to the mornings. It was 4 years ago. That was when you got the whole pallet.
Okay, so then
They gave him
so the sponsors
pallet.
of Nas, so he throws it back to the studio and he says, "Hey, Tony, you should try some of this stuff. It's really good." I said, "Listen, I drink Nas all the time. I love Nas." And the next day, the company sends a pallet of Nas, and I drank one for like 3 years because they lasted that long.
Yep. So it's been about a year since you've had Nas.
So, but they didn't have the different flavors then, right? They didn't have the different flavors back then, right?
It was just the regular flavor, and I drank one a day for like 3 years. I lived off of it in the morning.
Yeah, but didn't your doctor tell you to stop that?
No.
I thought like you had to stop something.
No.
Oh no, you stopped taking Ambien.
Yes, I stopped taking
Yes.
Ambien. Yes.
terrible.
I was doing really
Those
awful
little
things.
shot drinks, diet sodas, and Mountain Dew. Those things will kill you.
I know.
Oh, Mountain
And
Dew.
all sodas are
Mountain
so
Dew,
bad.
brominated vegetable oil, that will kill you.
Particularly,
And aspartame, that will
on
kill you
here.
too.
Well, but here's the thing, Stacy. Something or other at some point is going to kill me.
Yeah, but see, when these things kill you, it makes your life miserable before it kills you.
Oh, I see.
Like with aspartame and brominated vegetable oil, like it does this to the neurons in your brains, and it will literally, like, it will shut your brain down.
Well, yeah, it's rat poison.
But,
Oh, hi guys.
but you have to know, Stacy, I do everything in moderation, which
Say hi,
is
Tony.
well, hey. I do everything in moderation, which is why I'm a reasonably
What?
I'm a reasonably healthy physical specimen.
That was a lovely way of putting it here.
There you go.
Okay, so you guys were on
and
here.
reasonably buffed.
Okay, here comes Hannah Simone. She's coming on the set now. And you guys were on the air in LA. Yay!
Cool.
Yay.
Shut up, Jimmy.
That song was in my head. We watch Happy Feet 2 every day.
So why do we only have 6 people in the hangout? Where
Why, that's a lot. That's funny.
Why are Maria and I the only females in the hangout?
Well,
I ask that
no,
all the time, Stacy.
That happens, Stacy.
That is
and
a-
you know, I have a theory about it, but I won't go into it.
What is the theory?
I'm not going into it.
I got my serious face on. Come on.
Because I think you would take it as a personal attack.
Who will?
Like me? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I'm not saying that at all.
Hey, where's Kim Beasley today?
I
Elaine,
think they
Monica,
like
Les.
fine. I think they love you.
Well, what is it?
I just don't think they can get in because men like Jimmy and Justin and Kimpton
Not true.
and Giano, they jump in there before.
Not true. Not true.
And Trev. Let's not forget Trev.
That's not true.
Sometimes I don't jump in straight away, and I sit and wait to see if it fills up, and it still doesn't fill up. So then I jump in.
Oh, I got in first today. I was on it.
She was on it, doggone it.
I was on it today.
There you go.
Yeah,
Kind
yeah.
of for a second until I come in.
No, I just said that because I knew it would get Maria going.
Oh, I better tweet this out.
What?
That Hannah's coming into the hangout here.
Yeah, where's Trev?
Well, we did, but I didn't tweet it out
That's
yet.
a point. Where's Trev?
Yeah,
Now, what is she on?
She's on.
she's
New
on
Girl.
the new girl.
You have to understand, Trev likes
I don't know what that
to
is. What is that?
Trev likes to be noticed.
Some sitcom.
likes to feel like he's missed, and so he will skip a hangout or two. And
he's watching right now.
And then when he comes in, we fall and fawn all over him, and it makes him feel
good about himself.
Yeah.
See that male validation.
Exactly.
That male validation.
It's sad, isn't it, Maria?
Very sad.
It's almost painful.
It's true.
Tony needed it this morning. He admitted
I
it.
did.
He admitted it.
I
He
did.
needed that male validation.
I had to get it from
You
Saul.
look lovely today, dear.
I had to get it from my floor director, Saul. I said, so do I not look nice today? Is this Saul?
I actually really like that.
Yeah, you got very sensitive about that because I looked at you and you're going.
Yeah, because Maria kept looking at me like this.
I was just expecting it. I was like,
She was giving me the stink eye. I'm telling you. She was giving me.
Tony, that image is gonna haunt you.
And I'm like, what's?
Yeah, it will, because I got a picture of it.
So I turned to Saul. I'm like, is there something wrong? And Saul said, Tony, you look perfect. I needed that at that point because
you know. You tell that he's on major nod. He's on high.
No,
You're high.
So I see.
You're high.
No, I'm not. I am not high.
Which flavor?
It's the regular flavor, Jimmy. The grape is fine. The grape is okay, but I really still like the regular flavor better.
Oh, okay.
Now,
And exactly how many of them have you had today?
I've only had one.
Two.
No, I've only had one. I've only had one. But Stacy, just so you know,
and you've had some fruit.
the day I don't show up and Maria comes on with the sad news that I've passed away, you will be able to say I told him so.
What you need to do, you need to get a picture of water.
Don't even put that out there.
No, I'll get that in. It's okay.
Yeah, don't even put it
But
out.
she's telling me,
Water.
Stacy's telling me, like the whole hangout, that this stuff is gonna kill me.
It's true. I will go fitness on you right now. This is something I do every day to everybody I meet. I will lecture you. I will give you the mommy face.
The mommy face.
The mommy face. This is
Not
serious.
drink, Tony.
I don't mind the mommy face as long as I don't get the stink eye.
The hairy
That
eyeball.
doesn't work too well when you're trying to do communicative.
You'll have to be careful though, Tony. Stacey will have you in lycra and wrap round a pole before you know it.
No, you know what? 255 pounds wrapped around a pole would not look good.
And you would love it.
That would not be a pretty sight.
Oh, sure it would be. I think it'd be pretty fabulous.
Yeah. Well, if nothing else, it'd be funny. It's like, we all know the difficulty that Tony has simply riding a camel. I was
getting ready to say on a pole with a turban. I was getting ready to say that.
Whoa, what?
So we got.
Oh, that's right. Stacy's new. She hasn't seen this. Okay, we gotta find it.
Hasn't seen it.
Stacy.
Yeah,
Stacy doesn't know what I'm talking about. Okay, wait a second.
Is this like
no,
a
Deanna?
metaphor or something? Or you actually ride a camel?
What is it?
There was a segment a while back, and he was riding a camel, and that didn't work out too well.
Oh my god! I wanted that for my birthday. That video. I wanted to see it again.
I have to find the clip. Hold on.
Found it.
It should not take me that long.
Found it.
As a matter of fact, yeah.
Record it and keep it on my phone so I can just take it out all the time. Just press play.
It's in the It's in the chat. It's in the chat.
In the chat.
Jimmy, you never cease to amaze me.
I try not to.
You know,
She's cracking up.
Got my coffee.
Oh, you got your coffee. Oh, good for you, Nick. Good. Okay.
You made it in just a nick of time.
Just really, Maria?
Nick of time.
Okay. Nina Simone's on the set right now, and then I'm gonna go do my weather hit, and then I'll be right back.
Yeah, why don't you do that?
Nina
Why don't you go and do your little...
I'm so tired. I really can't. I'm so tired.
There he goes.
That's our refrain, right? Oh, they're watching you on the camel. See them
That will never stop being funny. Ever, ever, ever.
I know.
That was
Be playing at your funeral. You know that.
You get an A for effort.
Yeah, so like I said, you saw the trouble he had with that. Can you imagine him now on a pole?
And here's the thing, Stacy. It would have been bad enough had it been in Los Angeles, but this was when we were doing a national show. So that was on national television.
Nice.
Did you ever get mail from other people around the country?
Oh yeah,
due to that show? Because this was really pre-social media.
Yeah, no. People. It's really funny when I would go and visit other cities around the country. People only knew me as the feature reporter on our show Good Day Live. They didn't know me as the serious news anchor that I am locally.
You guys almost fell off the camel.
Wait a second. I have to verify something. Jimmy, is Tony really known as a serious news anchor locally?
Actually, when he's on air, he's actually really pretty serious. Actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
didn't
want to approach Tony at the gym.
I have my moments. Don't get me wrong, Giano. I have my Tony moments, and you know. But for some reason, people tend to. I don't know. You know, I have my Tony moments.
Because you definitely do. Yeah, but generally.
Well, maybe it's because it's just like for people who don't know you, it's like they see that serious Tony, and you're a big kind of intimidating dude.
Well, you have to understand if I'm talking about 20 people being blown to bits in Afghanistan, I'm not going to be laughing and doing
exactly.
Well, yeah, of course.
You have a very big presence too, not just physically, but you do have a big presence. So
you do have this air of command about you.
Yeah, it's like you use that deep Tony voice. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Can I just tell you how sensitive I am? She says I have a big presence. I heard overbearing. That's what I heard.
No, that's not what she said.
I'm telling you what I heard.
Here's what you should have heard.
Overbearing.
Tony, here's what you should have heard. Loud.
Loud.
We have to close the door here because he's so. What do you call this?
There's a book out about that. I told you there's a book out about that.
Big presence.
Why black people are so loud. That's a book.
Well,
yeah, I heard.
I said that before.
What?
Why it dates back to history because you were so suppressed.
There's a historical reason
Your
for
voice was so suppressed.
Yeah, there's a historical reason why black people are so loud. Yes.
Interesting.
Because
and it is
in history.
Well, it's supposed to be because historically we felt as though we weren't listened to, that we weren't being heard.
Right.
See, I don't know if I can co-sign that.
Deanna's going to take issue with it, of course.
Yeah, of course I'm going to take issue with it. It's like that's a little bit ridiculous.
What? What do you
mean?
Oh, you mean the correlation to why you're loud?
Right. It's like that sounds like someone's coming in after the fact. Hindsight is 2020.
Okay, Giano.
This must be why.
Okay. All right, Maria. Giano, I didn't write the book.
I believe you. I know you wouldn't write something like that. I'm just. I heard that. I was like, what the hell? Craziness.
But somebody very famous wrote it, and I can't remember. You should look it up for me. I can't remember who wrote that book, but it was someone pretty famous, actually.
YouTubers were putting you guys on that. We want you to research that and figure out who said that and put it in the comments.
No, it's a book. It's not who said it. It's actually the title of the book.
Who wrote the book then? Whoever wrote the book, put it in the comments.
Why black people are so loud. Yeah. And obviously it had to be one of us because nobody else would write that book.
Yeah. If someone else said that, there'd be an issue. Sounds Tuesday treating.
Speaking of which, have you guys heard the controversy surrounding the Brad Paisley, LL Cool J collaborative song effort?
Wait,
that's a huge controversy.
Over what?
It's called Accidental Racist. Have you guys heard about it?
I have not.
I heard about it this morning on your show.
Isn't that an interesting thing? It's causing a lot of controversy, and Brad Paisley and LL Cool J got together and made this collaborative song, and in it they're talking about these symbols that that people, that black people wear and that white people wear or display, and people assume that they're racist because, like, the Confederate flag and they're saying don't judge a book by its cover, just because you see me flying the Confederate flag, or just because you see me bagging and sagging with my clothes, it doesn't mean what you necessarily think it means.
Yeah.
And it's causing a lot of controversy.
Is it? Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up after we wrap up here.
Yeah, look that up.
Yeah, accidental racist it's called. Yeah.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, it does.
It's kind of interesting, but I wouldn't necessarily think that it would cause as much of a stir as it apparently is.
Well, you know, the things tend to cause stir when you're
about
going
everything
against
now.
conventional wisdom. It's like, I mean, the second you start kind of dancing all over the way most people see things in their mind, it's like it's definitely going to cause controversy.
Well, and it's kind of interesting because since the controversy has erupted, you're going to have a great deal of difficulty now finding the actual video online because a lot of the video, hey Trev, a lot of the video has been a lot of the video sources have been removed. That's just how big of a controversy, which is really too bad because it's
really
yes,
because the song needs to get out there so people can discuss it. You know.
Well, that was their whole reason for doing it. They said because they knew it would cause people to actually have to discuss the issue of race, which Brad Paisley explained that he felt is probably even more relevant today, given you know.
It is. Well, people get offended so easily, but they don't know why they're offended because no one will have open discussions about racism.
There you go.
Like, it's not okay to talk about it in civil terms, but it's super okay to get really offended over stuff.
And Stacey, when you mix that with, you know, our PC run amok, our political correctness run amok, you know, you mix those two things together, and you're right. Nobody talks about anything because they're so afraid of either A, offending you if they bring it up,
right,
or B, letting people know exactly how they really feel.
Sure. Well, I mean, same could be said for any kind of subject that's deemed taboo. I mean, racism, sexism, anything of that nature, people don't discuss and talk about until it's brought up in terms of, oh, you did this and you're terribly wrong.
Or until it's exploded.
Until
it's exploded somewhere.
We did the story, as Jimmy said. He saw it when we did the story. I wish I had some of the lyrics in front of me right now because I would read you guys some of the lyrics because Brad Paisley sings the white part of the song and LL Cool J raps the black part of the song. And what makes it unusual in and of itself is that Brad Paisley, as you know, is a country singer. So you have him singing his side of the song in country, and then you have LL Cool J rapping his part of the song, and they're together in one song, which is very unusual to begin with.
Oh, I found the lyrics.
You found the okay? So say some of the lyrics.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna sing them because I've never heard the song, but
well, you can't sing them. You can
Here,
you can say
post
them.
it in the chat. Post it in the chat.
I'll post in the chat. I'll copy and paste.
Okay.
Thanks for wanting to hear me sing, though.
Okay, so Maria's here and we have a guest, so I'll
nice try,
take off.
Tony.
All right, we'll pick up this conversation in a bit.
All right, here we go. I'll go ahead and paste that so it'll be there.
Let me raise this up. Can you raise this up, Tony?
Wow. That killed chat.
How are you? Okay, you remember, we've done this before.
Never.
I thought you have been in the Hangout once before.
Never.
Just in time, Trev.
But I'm excited to be here now.
Gosh, okay, then.
Hey, Clarissa.
Too.
Hey, Clarissa.
I'm sorry. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. Of
Nice
course,
to meet you, too.
Yes, you are gorgeous. Wow.
Thank you.
This is our Google Plus Hangout, and this is our microphone. It's really casual, very informal, by the way. This is we get to hang out with all these people from all over the world. Not only that,
Hi, people from all over the world.
yes,
Hi.
broadcast on our YouTube channel as well, so anyone with a YouTube channel could be watching. Yes, so I want to say hello to everybody that's hanging out with us right now.
I'm like
going
a
to
4-year-old right now, you know, when they see themselves on camera and they're like,
You can't. I know. Don't look at the mirror. I'm gonna make this box really small.
Oh.
That way we can look up here. Okay, there we go. So, anyway, welcome to our hangout.
thank you.
It's fun. This is our group of friends here from all over. Let me quickly introduce you, Clarissa. She is hanging out with us from New York.
Hey, what's up, New York?
Deanna is in Reno.
Hey.
Jimmy is in Koreatown here in Los Angeles. Justin is in the UK. He's in Brighton.
Hello.
Campton is in Calgary, Canada.
Hello, Hannah.
Why did you go? Are you from Canada?
I lived in Calgary for many years.
Wow, really?
I
That's
also
very cool.
I was born in London, lived in Calgary. We're basically doing like a story of my life right now. So it's great.
So you know Stampede.
We'll catch up. And Nick is in Dallas, and we've got Stacy, who is in Wilmington.
Hello.
Cool.
And we may see a couple other faces pop up here during the course of our hangout. But Hannah Simone, you guys from the show New Girl. I know you've seen the billboards and the posters. It stars also Zoe Deschanel, yes? And that's who we had. I think we had a couple of the guys in
Max,
New Girl. Max,
Jake,
yes.
Morn.
Yes, so
The
that's why I
boys.
got confused. But, oh, and Trev just popped in. Trev is hanging out with us from England as well. So Hannah's here to talk about New Girl, of course. And but you're also a spokesperson for, is it Gillette?
Yeah, I'm one of the first female spokes people for Gillette, which is really exciting with Kate Upton and Genesis Rodriguez. And actually, I think in a way similar to this, on April 18th, we're doing an interactive chat where men can kind of ask their own body grooming questions to us, and we'll answer them live on Gillette's YouTube page, which is really cool. So
wait, I think I saw something like a promo. Was it you and Kate Upton or no?
yeah, we did a commercial.
Yes, it was
we
a
shot our
commercial.
commercial.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, it was during the Mad Men season premiere, so so many people saw that because that show's so great.
So you're going to be taking questions from people from all over?
Yeah. We're a spokesperson for their new product, which is the Gillette Fusion Pro Glide Styler. So
it's not just
helps
for
with
men.
Grooming. It's just for men. I'm sure if you use it, I won't tell anybody. Don't worry. But then, yeah, so just in case you want to know what you should be doing, that's why we're having this big live interaction.
Wait, Gillette Fusion, how coincidental is
That makes sense. I'm sorry. Trev,
that what you said? You just said Gillette Fusion. I've just got a packet of razors on my desk. How coincidental is that? My mate's just got it. That is amazing. That is unbelievable.
Product placement.
A friend of mine just got me these. That is unbelievable. Right, okay.
Oh my God! What a
great.
What a coincidence! Yes, it's right. See? That's awesome. You're the perfect spokesperson for them. Okay, so you guys know if you have some questions for Hannah, just get my attention and I will go to you for sure. How's New Girl? How's this? When is it? It's back on the air? I can't remember.
Yeah.
It is
Brand
back
new
on the air.
episode is on tonight. It's Cece's bachelorette party.
You play Cece.
I play Cece. So it's really exciting. It's really funny. She's in an arranged marriage right now, and Jess decides to throw her a bachelorette party, which really isn't appropriate in the Indian culture. So a lot of very bizarre, strange things happen on the show tonight. It was so fun to shoot. It was a really great week.
What is your ethnic background, if you don't mind me asking? Because you look like you're just United Nations.
I kind of am. My father's from India, but my mother's half German, Italian, half Greek Cypriot. So I was born in London and raised in Canada and Saudi Arabia and India and Cyprus and all over.
How is that possible?
And it all adds up to just fine.
Or something? Yeah.
Throw it all in the pot, and this is what comes out.
Was your parents or your dad, your mom, and like service, military service or anything? No, you just moved around.
No, we're just like a nomadic family. The whole world is our backyard, which is really nice.
That's great. Kempton, go ahead.
Yeah, Hannah, I have to ask the question. So you've been in Calgary for a few years. What was your most memorable experience? You were here younger, right? When you were a child? Right?
In Calgary, yeah. I was there when I was really little and went to school there. I've spent a lot of time in Alberta, and I think it's one of the most beautiful provinces in Canada, and with the nicest people.
Wow.
I love going back there. I've gone back there several times. I spent a lot of time up in the Rockies and up by Jasper.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I just really like it. I have a lot of fond memories because I was really young when I grew up there and went to like grade 1 there.
I want to
have great steaks.
I want to give a shout out to those of you who are watching on YouTube. I see you guys. Alina Chan says, hello to you, Hannah. You're even more stunning than in the New Girl. So that's very nice. Drew Larison is saying, how awesome is it working with Max?
Very awesome.
You're like, no, not so awesome.
He's so great. Yeah, he's amazing.
They all seem really nice. Like you guys have a lot of fun on the show.
Yeah, I mean,
is it like that in real life too? Like you know, do a lot of laughing, or is it just serious?
No, I mean, we shoot a really zany comedy, so we laugh all the time. It's the best job.
Are you surprised at its success? Because you know, from day one, really, it was really successful, and everyone really
came out of the gates pretty hot, which was awesome. Yeah, I mean, you never know what to expect, but you know, reading the pilot and seeing Zoe attached and Liz Merriweather, you knew it had a pretty good chance, you know, of doing really well.
I have the Kempton question goes to Jimmy. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jimmy.
Zoe Deschanel always comes off as so quirky in all of her television and movie stuff. How is she? Is she like that in person outside of like offset?
Zoe is one of the sweetest, kindest, and genuinely most funny people that I've ever met. You know, and she's just so lovely. She's just a lovely person. We're so blessed on our set to work with the most phenomenal and kind cast and crew, and it's across the board. You know, and she's the leader of our show, and it completely trickles down.
That's really nice to hear. Quickly, last question for you. What is coming down the pipeline besides the Gillette special that's coming up that you guys are going to be having on April 18th
at noon Pacific? Yeah, so come back.
How do they get involved? Or is it
you go to their YouTube page and you can ask questions there, or you can ask the questions through Twitter or Facebook, and Kate, Genesis, and I will be answering live.
Oh, wow.
Which is it's a live event, so we don't know what's going to happen, which is kind of the exciting thing about doing things live like this, which is awesome. I really appreciate you guys being here. It's so nice to meet all of you.
Thanks for hanging out, you guys. And
your
Hannah,
dress is gorgeous.
Thanks for coming in.
Photo with us before you go.
Sure.
Okay, let me get my camera set up because I know you guys have yours, but I want to take some of mine too. There it is. Okay, here's the camera right up here. Okay, ready? Okay, 1, 2, 3, cheese.
Shoot, I'm gonna miss it.
Thanks.
Yay. Thanks, you guys.
Thanks, guys.
Yes, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
And, thanks a lot for coming.
Oh
I really
my
like your dress.
It's you, Jimmy, because I can hear you. We can even hear you chewing.
Oh, now, yeah.
Yeah, it's, honestly, it's that sensitive. That's mental, that, isn't it? She mentioned that. I've just put it. That's why we're late. Yeah, because I went to pick these up from the mate, and she mentioned the exact things I've got on my desk. Should have used that as an in, really, shouldn't I? But I didn't.
I should have.
She's cool.
Yeah, she is so
Well,
fine.
that's a nice view.
I should have
Yeah.
put it sooner. She's voluptuous.
It made me stop eating my quiche for a moment.
Yes, she's a lovely lady.
She's very voluptuous.
That's how you rate people, is it, Jimmy?
Oh, yeah.
But how does she smell?
Who asked that?
Who said that? Who asked that
Who
question?
asked that?
Who asked
How
that?
does she smell?
I did.
Nick.
Dear me.
Nick, you're a newbie. I get it. No, I thought for sure we'd hung out with her before, but I was mistaken.
Yes, you would. But that's okay. I still love you.
Wait, I really thought, what was that? Who did we hang out with that kind of looked like her a bit?
I don't know.
That's a hard
That's
one.
exact bangs. Trev, you know. You must remember.
I don't know.
You know, Octavia Spencer is on the set, and we can't get her.
No.
You know who Octavia Spencer is? She's the actress that won the Oscar for Best Supporting Actress for The Help.
The Help. And she was also in the movie with Steve Carell when he's Dinner for Schmucks. She was funny in that as well.
Hey, XXO Pugno. I know. I'm sorry. I should check the fan site. For Hannah Simone. Apologize, you know. Sometimes I don't get to do all the research on everyone that we interview. That's just how it is. It's like, it's a hangout. It's not an in-depth interview. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
And I just found out she lived in Calgary for a few years, and that was a very cool connection. Yeah.
I know. Sometimes, sometimes we'll interview people and the fans will get on. Not that you were mad or anything. I get that you weren't mad at me. But, sometimes people get upset with me because, like, I don't know the show or I don't know about them personally.
Yeah.
But I can't. I can't. And we interview so many people on a regular basis. It's like,
yeah. Well, it's like, well, for all those that got something to say about it, it's like, I'll make a deal with you. How about you get a bunch of celebrities to come talk to you, and then you can do the research. And until you're in that position, how about you shut up? Let's try that.
Exactly.
Or you can come join us and stop being a chicken and being out there making your little comments. You come join us, and then you can show us how to do it correctly. Let's try that.
That's
Yeah.
Put up or shut up, basically.
I know, but I get it because it's like it's important to you because you're a fan and this, But anyway, I apologize. This what else can I say?
Yeah, but see, the people that are saying that the most probably have no idea who these actors or actresses were before whatever big thing they're doing right now.
Maybe, but sometimes I know, and even the celebrities themselves, like they get kind of insulted that I don't know some of, like, I don't even know what network it's on, or
what?
You know what I mean? Like sometimes they do, and you just gotta. I do appreciate it. When we get the celebrities that I don't know, and then they're just laughing, and then they explain. I love that because not everybody's gonna know you or what you do. I mean, come on, unless you're Brad Pitt, and even then, I wouldn't know what movie you're working on.
I think it's a bit sort of short-sighted of them to think that you should be fully versed on everything they do. I mean, you're the girl that sits there and interviews them in front of a camera. That's, you know what I mean? It's not really.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're not Letterman, are you? It's not like, you know what I mean? Which I'm sure. Mind you, I'm sure he doesn't either. He'll just get his questions.
Well, no, yeah, exactly. I mean, Letterman has a huge research staff,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
And we have so many guests coming in and every day, and.
But I mean, I can't think of any actor or actress that would list every film that if you named another actor to them. I don't think they could do it themselves. So why they expect anybody else to be able to do it?
Right.
Especially nowadays with the amount of films people put out as well.
Alina, maybe I meant Odette. No, I don't think so, because Odette is on that other show.
Oh yeah, I missed her. That's the one I missed, isn't it?
Yeah.
Shout out to Alina.
Oh, yeah.
She was
Glad that you're watching.
Loved Odette and Annabelle. I do remember Odette actually. She's on.
Do you mean the girl that was with that really overly? Well, I say overly. I don't want to offend anybody, but it was excessive. Excessively the same word, isn't it? It was very camp. That really camp Iranian guy, and he had him with Tash, and he was with that young lass.
I don't mean her, but you're right. I do remember
the English translation of that.
That was the show.
Sorry.
Oh, that was the show called The Shaws of Sunset.
That was
it. Right. Oh, they were funny.
A little bit like her. You're right. She did look a little bit like her.
He was. The thing is, she was that good looking, and then this slightly podgy Iranian guy with a big dodgy tash stole the show. I mean, he was awesome.
It was great.
I have no idea what you just said.
It's too funny, right?
I'll translate. There was a very pretty lady that was on the screen with a very flamboyant gentleman from Iran who had a very big porn-like mustache on his face, and he stole the show.
He did.
I feel like I should go get like my banjo and my country bumpkin hat now and put it on. Because I needed that.
Wait a second, Sidney Poitier is flamboyant? I mean, that's how it translates?
That's what I got.
I think Jimmy did a really good translation job on Trev there. That was brilliant.
I am going to appoint you as our translator.
Andrew.
Hi, Andrew.
Hello, Andrew. Andrew's one of our producers here.
Hey, Andrew.
Hi, Andrew.
Hello, producer Andrew.
Yes. Andrew produces weather sometimes. He produces segments for the shows.
Yeah.
And satellite. Did you talk to Gwyneth Paltrow today or no? Just your people?
Just your people only. But
yeah.
One day, fingers crossed.
Just keep trying.
I know. One day. All right.
You're gonna be like a huge mogul.
One day, and I'm really shiny. I noticed in the site, so I'm gonna take off. Bye.
And Maria.
Bye, Andrew.
And Maria, I wasn't watching the broadcast. Did Alexander Skarsgård come on?
He's on satellite.
Yeah. Nah,
And
I wanted
so
to.
is Gwyneth. Gwyneth Paltrow was on satellite today, so that's why we couldn't get him in. But Octavia is here, and she's walking away right now as we speak. And
Oh.
kind of bummed out that she's not talking to us, but whatever. You know, sometimes, like we've talked about it, studio people, they don't get it. They don't want their people to talk to us.
Yeah,
Anyway.
but we already talked. We talked about that.
Together.
And we should actually talk to the actual actor or the actual star to see what their thought is. Because if it's their people that are guiding them away from something like this, we should, word should get to them.
Yeah, but
see what
Jimmy,
they
you've got to
actually
get
think.
around their people in order to ask them first if they could
But
talk to us without their people.
That's why they employ their people, though.
Dodgy
so they don't-
rubbish right there.
Exactly. It's to field off people like us.
That's
Yeah.
dodgy
You don't
rubbish.
talk to normal street scum like us. I mean,
Yeah, but that's
Exactly.
unfortunate because this is a great opportunity, and this is where fans are too. I mean, this is the best opportunity for fans.
It's the safest way for them to meet their fans if they don't fancy stalkers and lone nutters.
Yeah.
That's
So,
not fair.
Maria, who is a celebrity that you would have butterflies in your stomach if you interviewed? Like, one of your
I know the
favorites
answer.
that you would just be giddy to talk to?
Christopher
I know the
Walken.
answer.
Christopher Walken.
I love
Oh,
Christopher
that's a good
Walken.
one.
Oh, wow.
That is a good one.
No, Christopher Walken.
Having
He's like-
said
I
that,
like the
we've
way he
already
acts.
seen Maria get a little bit jittery.
Nick, that's happened many times, actually. I've
Jeff
gotten...
Goldblum was the good one.
Ah, yeah.
I mean, have you, like, visibly sweated because of nervousness interviewing someone? Or
Maria doesn't sweat, she perspires.
I don't sweat, darling.
Women don't sweat. We glisten.
We
Yeah.
listen.
Twinkle.
No, we don't twinkle. That's what vampires do.
moistened
No,
up?
no. Vampires don't do that. Twilight vampires do that. It's a completely different.
I mean, we've interviewed so many people now, right, over the course of the last almost 2 years. We've been having hangouts on air. It's crazy. Almost,
Yeah, it's been
How many
absolutely
total,
insane.
Maria? How many total have you had over the course?
almost 2 years of every day. Almost 2 years of daily hangouts. Like we had, who like made me really nervous? The deputy prime minister of Israel. That will like get my goat going. Like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Politicians or something to do, like celebrity stuff. It's just kind of fluff. So I don't. It's a different kind of nervousness. But when we're talking to like big worlds of heads of state, like that freaks me out.
Yeah, real vampires don't twinkle either.
Larry King was a good one. I loved talking to Larry King. That was fun. Who would make me really nervous besides
What'd you
Christopher
say?
Walken? Well,
See, Mike Tyson was cool both times he was here.
Mike
Yeah.
Tyson was so awesome to talk to.
Yes.
I would
Yours,
love.
Maria, would be I can't remember the guy's name, but he's young lad, fit body, and he's. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there was somebody else that you were swooning over.
He's your main guy. The young fit lad is a very good-looking little bastard. I mean, what's his
Many that I've got here.
What's his name?
Which
He's
one?
the one, the stripper in that film that you went to see. That
Channing Tatum?
Channing Tatum
That
from
guy.
Magic
Were
Mike.
you talking to Channing Tatum and I missed this?
Yeah, it's one of the
No,
actors from
that's
Magic
Maria,
Mike.
that's Maria,
One of the actors on Magic Mike.
Yeah.
I forget which one.
I like
You
Channing.
managed to very cleverly at the end get to feel his muscles. I remember that.
No. I'm saying
No, you're talking about the guy from New Zealand.
no. I'm saying if he was in the Hangout, that's the original question was who would make you all nervous, and that he is the one that would make you nervous, isn't it?
No, I don't think
Come
so.
on.
No, I don't.
I think so.
No. Christopher
You've
Walken
mentioned him
would
a couple
make
of
me nervous.
times.
Robert De Niro would make me nervous.
Oh,
No, but
yeah.
I think for me it's more musicians actually.
Johnny Depp would make
Johnny
me
Depp,
Oh,
yeah.
De Niro's a really. He's
I don't
a
think
really
nervous is the right word there, Maria.
Yeah, right?
I saw your facial expression. I'm a woman. I know that.
Johnny Depp.
He'd make me nervous.
I like the way Maria said it and then went into really deep thought when she said his name.
That was a
all of a
Fred
sudden I
moment
got-
right there.
All of a sudden
I
I
can
got
see.
some fantasy scene, like,
I wish I had been in here when Val Kilmer was here because I'm a huge fan of The Doors.
He was just here
Yeah,
last
it's
week. Or
fantastic.
whatever
I
it was.
know. I saw that. That's why I say that is because
Sorry.
I'm a huge
awesome.
fan of Doors, and
Nice guy.
when he was singing songs for the movie, the actual Doors could not tell him and Jim Morrison apart.
Quite
Yeah.
staggering,
Well,
actually.
I
His
mean, it
vocal
looked like him.
performance
It was
is
everything,
brilliant.
wasn't it? It
Well,
was
didn't
really
he?
good.
He said that. He said that you stay in character because it's easier to do that than, get in and out of character. Didn't he say that to us? Did he say
Yeah,
that?
it must be impossible to get out of character and then try to put it on each day for a part.
Daniel
Drive you
Day-Lewis.
crazy.
I would be crazy if Daniel Day-Lewis was in the Hangout. That would be awesome.
Especially if he was in character, like with us today is Abraham Lincoln.
Could you imagine if he was like, what was that guy's character?
I think you'll find he doesn't walk around like that.
What was that thinking about? I drink your something about the
I
straw.
drink your milkshake.
Yeah, I drink your milkshake. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Could never be in.
There will be blood. That's a
There will
pretty
be
weird
blood.
movie.
I drink your
Yeah,
milkshake.
back to vampires again now.
Okay, where's Anna Gasteyer? She's hilarious, right? On Saturday Night Live. You guys have seen Anna Gasteyer on SNL.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
She was in Sweaty Balls, one of my favorite skits ever.
She was in Mean Girls too.
Oh, was she?
What? That's
Yeah,
right.
she played the mom.
She did play the mom.
The Mean Girls mom and her skit, the Bobby, the music teacher on Saturday Night Live.
Uh-huh.
My
Yes.
favorite. I loved it.
So Suburgatory, well, I'll ask her. I don't know what it's about, but I'll ask her. In fact, I should tweet this out.
You know, since it's a 30-minute show, only 13 minutes of it is actual show. You can fast forward through the commercials and see an episode in around 10, 13 minutes.
What?
That sounds like one of our hangouts.
Yeah.
Yeah, more or
Oh yeah,
less.
because it's on ABC.
It is on ABC, yes, right.
It's a strange sound coming from Stacey's house.
What was that?
Oh, that's
Pat.
John. Hi,
Hi.
John.
There's a soldier.
John.
8-pack in the house.
8-pack. 8-pack is here.
You know who was here? Was Christopher Titus was in our hangout, and I swear you were like a young Christopher Titus.
You hear that? Who is Christopher Titus? You don't know who Christopher Titus is?
No, I don't know these people.
John said, I don't know these people.
You know Val Kilmer?
Would they know me if I died tomorrow? No.
I would. Deanna and Clarissa would.
Yeah.
Yes, we would 8-pack.
And
Linda and Kim would be very upset that they'd be missing their 8-pack.
Mostly Linda.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I see you have your uniform on today.
Yep, I just got home.
How was it today? Did you have?
Sorry, I gotta take this. Hold on.
Oh, okay. That's yeah. He's got a different.
Even when he's home, he's still at work.
Well, they work 24/7. You know, they're on duty 24/7. Okay, here comes Anna Gasteyer.
Awesome.
We only have about 10 minutes with her, and then we're good. Who's got questions? Who you know Anna, right? Yeah.
I have questions.
All right, cool. Then I'm leaving this to y'all.
Oh, Deanna, where are you going?
Oh, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just not going to be directly involved in this. It's like,
Are you intimidated by all the female prowess around?
No, I just tend to shut up for the interviews that I really don't have anything for, to make up for the fact that when someone's here that I know, y'all won't get me to shut up.
Oh, I want to be rude, but it is very rare that we see Deanna shut up.
Deanna's very let's respond to like sometimes you have no intention to be part of it, and then like someone will say something, or you'll get, your interest will be piqued by something that they've said, and then you'll join in. No,
That's true.
I hear it.
Yeah.
Okay, Heather, hello. Okay, I don't know what they're doing.
They're chatting.
Heather?
Heather never comes on camera.
There they come.
Yes, you are. This is Maria. Maria from Google Plus.
Hi, Anna.
Keep going. I'm sorry. Let me get you some water. Let me get you some water.
I'll get some water. I just want to let you know that everyone's here, and it's kind of like our behind-the-scenes look at what we do.
Got it.
Here in the newsroom. How are you besides your cough? Poor thing.
I have a cough. That's all.
Do you have children?
I do.
Did they give it to you?
I don't know who gave
damn
it to
kids.
me. I've had sort of something for a while now.
Okay.
It's all the travel, and
'Cause-
yes, and I've probably
my kid gives
been
me
passing it around.
all
Yeah,
his germs all the time.
lovely, lovely.
Anyway, love him to death. But
I know they are sort of germ factories at a certain.
they
point. I
are,
know.
especially when they start going to preschool.
I
It's just
know.
like not everywhere. But anyway, welcome to our
Hi.
hangout.
Hi.
It's very casual and very informal, by the way.
around
I
us.
know
This is so
they're
cool.
from all over the world.
Hi guys.
We have Anna Gasteyer joining us. You guys from Suburgatory,
Hi guys.
and of course, so many movies, including SNL
Mm-hmm.
over those years. So let me quickly introduce you to everybody here. We have Trev, who's hanging out with us from England.
Hi Trev.
Hi,
Stacey
Dave.
is in Wilmington.
Hi Stacey.
Nick is in Dallas.
Hello.
Kempton's in Canada.
Hi.
Justin is in the UK as well.
Hi.
Jimmy is here in Koreatown. And
Anna.
there's us,
Hey.
and then there's Reno, Giano from Reno.
Reno from Diano.
Yes, and then Clarissa is in New York.
Hi Clarissa. Hi guys.
Yeah, you're. Do you live in New York? Or
I
do you live
do.
here in LA?
I
You
live
do
in
New York,
Brooklyn,
right?
yeah.
In Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're Girl Scout.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to say hello to everybody watching us on air right now. Thanks so much, you guys. And hello, YouTubers. If you have a question for Anna, just go ahead and tag me or anyone in the Hangout, and I'll get it to her for sure. First of all, I just want to quickly get the lowdown on Suburgatory.
Yeah.
We have a couple of fans of the show here with us.
Awesome.
And your character, I want to know.
Sheila Shea.
Sheila Shea.
The wacky neighbor.
Ah,
Very crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, very exacting in her beliefs about things, and very willing to share with you all the ways that you are doing things wrong.
Is it hard to play a crazy lady?
No,
No,
not at
not
all.
at all.
It's so much fun. Are you kidding? There's nothing hard at all about it. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
I love her. Yeah. I've never had a moment of difficulty with her.
Well, I hear that it's a crack up of a show. So
It's
let me.
great. And we're changing time slots. That's the big news.
Oh,
That's the
what is
big
it's on ABC? Yes?
international campaign, everybody. We're on ABC and we're going to 8:30. We've been at 9:30 after Modern Family. Now we're back to our original time slot, which is between the middle and Modern Family on 8:30 on ABC.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Lead in to Modern Family.
Yeah.
I say. So you guys, who has a question? Let's start with Jimmy. Go ahead.
Anna, I love all of your work all the way back to SNL, and you played a great role in the movie Robot and Frank, which is a great movie about aging and companionship and stuff like that. But I just want to know, what was it like to work with such a screen legend like Frank Langella?
I love that kind of movie because it was a very small movie with a very microscopic budget, and they're trying to, everyone's doing it for love. They're not doing it for money. There's not even dressing rooms, or you're just sitting on a cooler, waiting for your turn, basically. And he's such a grounded and legitimate and amazing actor. Again, just sort of like an act. Whenever I get a job like that, I think of it as like a free acting class to watch someone like him.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Stacey, you have a question?
I do. First of all, your dress is super cute. I love it.
Thanks.
You were one of my favorite casting characters on Saturday Night Live. What was going through your mind the first skit of the first episode you ever did on SNL?
The first skit of the first episode I ever did was a Weekend Update feature, and which is really all SNL is pretty scary because it's so firing line, like right in front of the camera, and you're just kind of selling and tap dancing for your life. But that is particularly scary because they roll you out on those chairs for the update desk, and you're sort of straight to camera, and it just having that palpable feeling of like, here comes the new girl, nobody knows what she does yet. You could really live or die by an update feature. I mean, people have had terrible experiences with it. So it was absolutely petrifying, and I had a verbal flub halfway through, and I remember like time slowing down in that portal way, where I was sort of like, I have to get this word out, and then finally it came out, and then it sort of was like off to the races once I sort of messed up and moved through it.
Just really quickly going back to SNL, because I'm sure it's different from what you're doing now, but on SNL, I read that you wrote your own pieces. So how else is it different from what you do? And do you miss some of that?
Yeah, what I miss, I mean, definitely pretty much all performers, not all, but almost every performer on SNL writes their own material to a degree. There's a huge writing staff, but you collaboratively are very involved in everything that you do. I mean, and certainly for me, everything that was heavily character driven, I was very involved in. So there's a real fun to that creative process because it is kind of more than any other culture in terms of the business, it's all kind of one big youthful, fraternity of comedy people. So being a writer or being an actor on SNL is not really that distinct. And you share offices and you spend, it's all kind of moshed together. The only difference, I guess, being, writers are on the show sometimes, but the regular performers are on camera more.
But the number of successful performers that come out of
it's
SNL
crazy.
is just astounding. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Nick, did you have a question?
I was going to ask, you said that you wrote a lot of the material that you did on SNL.
Yeah.
Whose original idea was the Sweaty Balls skit?
So I auditioned with those characters and I did that NPR sketch at the Groundlings here in LA.
Oh yeah.
So I actually auditioned with Margaret Jo, and then wrote that. I co-wrote that with two guys, with Robert Carlock, who went on to run 30 Rock, and Dennis McNicholas, who's a great writer. We wrote all the NPR sketches together. We probably 30 of them over the 6 years I was there.
Awesome.
What advice do you give young actors who are trying to make it into the business?
I always say, write for yourself. That's the first thing that I say, because otherwise you're sitting around waiting for someone else to slot you into their concept. There are some actors that can do that have a really specific look or whatever, but you're going to double your chances and your opportunities if you're, especially now with like YouTube and everything that you can do online. Like people have every opportunity to create their own content and put their own best foot forward.
That's so true. That makes sense. I love the
have to
graphic.
do that.
I just you guys should all take, even if you're not an actor. I feel like in life in general. A class like an improv class like the Groundlings is so beneficial.
For me, definitely for Los Angeles actors, there's no. My whole life began when I did the Groundlings out here because my community grew and my all of it. I also, it's just the emphasis on acting is really strong there, so I feel like just basic skills in terms of acting were really helpful too.
Did you always want to be an actress, or comedian, actress?
Not necessarily. I didn't really know that I wanted to be a comedian. I grew up in a culture of really funny people, so it was just sort of part of what I always did. But I always knew I wanted to be a performer. Yeah. Always.
Did I miss anyone's questions? Okay, yes, go ahead.
Yes. Hi, Anna. Thank you. I loved you on SNL. Are you kidding me? So first, the shameless question that I want to get out there is, did anybody ever try to get you to break out of your skit? Was there one person that was consistently always trying to do that to you?
No. There are people who break. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, make you laugh while you're...
No, prank.
Nobody was going out of their way to do that because everybody's always trying to just pull it off. But we definitely did break at times. It's sort of hard to avoid.
It's live, right? Yeah. Right. Kempton, do you have a question?
Yeah. When you grow up, do you have a comic that you really admire, and what was it like when you first met him or her?
Oh, that's such a good question. I have never met him. I really love Bob Newhart. He's probably my strongest influence, and I was enough of a 70s kid that I listened to a lot of comedy albums, and they were huge influencers on me. Everything, the Cosby's albums and
Pryor. I remember listening to Richard Pryor.
And the Carl Reiner albums, and all of those definitely had a huge impact on the way that I think on my timing in specific. So I haven't, and then Lily Tomlin I met very briefly, highly worshipful. But again, haven't really. And then I guess when I met Nora Dunn, I was kind of gaga too. Early SNL influencer.
Which guest would be your top 3 guests on SNL that you had while you were there?
Well, Alec Baldwin was always sort of the star guest whenever we were there because he was the main. He knew how to act and deliver a scene without getting in the way of the scene, and to really commit. And he can just play so many different kind of colors that you could plug him in to anything for sure. And then there were always kind of odd, really interesting people like Steve Buscemi, who just was game and fun and interesting, and athletes are also really great guests.
I know these days when I watch Justin Timberlake. Like, who knew, you know, that
Yeah.
he could pull off all of the comedy
Yeah.
as well. So yeah, he really surprised me. Does anyone have a last question? I can go to you. Yeah, we have one more. No, you're good. Okay, Stacy. Yes, you take it.
Back to SNL. Sorry, who was your favorite character to play? Like, what was your favorite?
Oh yeah, yes, because you have so many. Yes.
I was probably, you know, sort of soup to nuts was always doing those singing middle school music teachers just because we had such a good time. Yeah. We always had to be writing it and rehearsing it. It was always just really fun. The writer, Paula Pell, was amazing that we worked with, and working with Will. And I think all of that was always it was always fun, just start to beginning. Yeah, start to finish.
Well, Anna, Suburgatory.
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 Do the English
ABC.
people know Suburgatory? The people from the UK?
Maybe
No, it is there.
Oh, it is
I'm
there.
not a good one because I don't.
You don't
I
have
don't
TV?
have I don't have a TV, so I'm.
You can get it online, my friend.
Okay.
That's that old I don't have a TV excuse isn't panning out anymore.
I know, but isn't that some people, they don't own TV.
No, they
don't
all watch it
TV.
online.
They
Yeah.
all watch it
Yeah.
on their smartphone or other
Yeah, no,
computers.
I think we're on the BBC, but I'm not sure which one, or Channel 4 or one of those, yeah.
Suburgatory, it is on ABC at 8:30.
8:30?
8:30.
Wednesday
night. Anna, thank you.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for hanging out with us.
Thanks, guys. I
Let
appreciate
me
it.
take a quick photo with here's the camera right here. Okay, ready? Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Thanks.
Yay!
Yay!
guys.
Yay.
Thank you, Anna.
Thanks for coming, Anna.
Take care of that cough.
Oy.
Oy.
One of these days it'll go away. It's awful. It feels like
Put you in your place, Trev.
You can watch it online.
That was superb.
Gets so quiet so quickly.
But you never get into a debate.
Crazy
Never get
easy
into a
to
debate
talk to her.
That was excellent, though. I had a giggling fit when she was putting you in your place.
Yeah.
She's in a commercial right now too for.
I'm trying not to touch my face because I don't want to get.
I don't remember. Weight Watchers or something.
You're trying not to touch your face because what?
Touch your face because what?
Because her makeup's already done.
No, because she has a bad cough.
Oh.
And you have no hand sanitizer
My
around?
nose is itchy.
You don't have any sanitizer?
Where's your hand sanitizer? Like the pump?
You know what? I forgot to
Lost
bring
it?
it over here because when we moved from that area to here, I put everything in my office, and then I forgot to bring them back over here. So I'm gonna bring it back.
I don't know who's on tomorrow. It's just Jimmy's got his fans in. That's all. No reference to who's on tomorrow. It's just Jimmy's had some teeth in for about 20 minutes.
Oh,
yeah.
What?
I have some too.
Yeah, I mean,
I have to go find them.
Jesus, look at your teeth. They're phenomenal.
What?
Thanks. For
This is teeth. They're awesome.
Oh, mine? Oh, hers?
Oh yeah, Stacy's teeth are ridiculous.
Yeah, I was that kid in middle school with braces and a headgear.
Ah, right.
Oh no.
Like the Steve Urkel style, like around the face headgear.
Wow.
Oh man, all day headgear. I only had to wear mine at night.
I did too, but and you know what? I lost my retainer, and so my teeth they've moved. I don't know if you guys can tell. See it? Like it's really protruded.
Oh, that headgear is dangerous. It's like strapping a crossbow to your face so it slips out.
It really hurt. I remember that.
Yeah, it was no fun.
No.
But I'm glad for it now. I still have mine attached to the bottom. I got my permanent retainer on the bottom. On the back.
It's nice to see Clarissa.
that's-
We have another chick in the hangout. Woohoo!
Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna try to be more, more active.
I love
Yes.
it.
Yes.
I love it.
Try
Now,
this
if you
kind of
if you see Anna on the streets in Brooklyn, then you can go, hey, remember
Hey.
that?
Right.
Anyway, all right, girls and guys.
All right.
I'm gonna let you go, and I'm gonna go get my hand sanitizer. I'm really freaking out now. I get like that sometimes. I get like I don't
Well,
want
you
to.
don't want to get sick and then translate that back to your kid at home and whatever.
Yeah,
It's,
and then it spread to the other kids and the other families.
Yeah, right now he's good. He's knock on wood. He's good, and we're gonna go away for a weekend in like 3 weeks, and I don't want to be sick.
Oh yeah, no.
Take me. Where are you going? Take me.
We're just gonna go to the desert for 2 days. That's it.
Take me anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, take Jimmy out to the desert and come back
And
without
leave
him.
it there.
Oh, you guys are bad. That's okay though.
The desert. Have you guys been? Well, Deanna lives kind of. Well, Reno's like deserty too, right? Isn't it? But
Yeah. I've been through the desert, but not in it.
Yeah.
When I was through it,
Well,
going to
we're
Vegas.
gonna go to Palm Desert.
Oh, Palm Desert. Okay.
Yeah.
You guys hearing all the comments in the peanut gallery over there?
I want to go to Glamis.
About the desert?
Oh, we don't hear him.
Where?
Huh?
No, she means John.
chat.
We don't hear him.
Oh, John. Oh, well, that's a different kind of desert.
Yeah, right?
That's like scary desert, right?
No, he's been to the California desert too. He said that sucks.
The California desert's pretty bad. You know, if we dug up that California desert, I'm sure we'll see a lot of those.
A lot of mobsters.
Is that where the tortoises are? Where they the desert tortoise. If you see a desert tortoise, don't scare it. If you do, it will pee and may dehydrate, so you have to give it extra water.
Even though Death Valley sounds awful, I want to experience it someday. Just even if I'm there for just a couple of hours while it's 125 degrees, I want to experience it.
I do too.
I do too. I do too. I want to know why it's called Death Valley.
Except they say your shoes will melt to the pavement, so don't stand in one place for too long.
What, Trev?
Wow.
I say famous last words. It's like saying, I want to know what this button that says "Don't push" does. I mean,
Those would be my last words. What does this button do?
Yes,
you guys are mean.
It's a little different. I can get in my car with air conditioning. I'm trying not to touch my nose. Oh no. Okay. All right. Bye, guys. Have a great day. And thanks for joining me in the Hangout today. I was getting kind of worried, but I know why would I? Right.
Yeah.
And I'm glad to welcome Nick, our newbie today. Nick, we'll see
Hi,
you
Nick.
often.
Yeah, see you.
Cheers, Nick.
Yay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cheers.
Look at that doll. I want to bite those cheeks. Ah!
So cute.
Oh, look at her.
Oh, cute baby.
Didn't she look at you kind of funny when you changed your hair, Stacy? Didn't she like, who is this person?
No, she didn't look at me funny. She screamed like she was being attacked by Hannibal Lecter.
Oh,
And she started to crawl towards the door, and then she looked at me and was just like,
oh.
That had to be
nothing
hilarious.
to do with me for a day.
Oh, I wish you'd got that on video.
I'm sure you do. It was terrible. It felt horrible.
All right. All right, guys.
All right.
Hasta mañana.
Have a good day.
Have a good one.
Take care, everyone.
Bye. See you tomorrow.
Have a good one.
Oh, Justin, I'll catch you this time.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.